Hello, good afternoon viewers. Once again, you are welcome to our online teaching series. Today we are going to take a look at very simple practice question number 13 in chemistry. So they briefly describe the reaction in the charcoal pot with the aid of a diagram. Now, for we to describe the reaction of charcoal, we first of all understand what charcoal is. Now, charcoal is a form of carbon. We call it the amorphous type of carbon. Now, carbon can exist in different forms or in the same physical state, and these forms in which it exists, we call it the allotrophic forms of carbon, and that is what allotrophic is. So let us rush and see how the reaction occurs in the charcoal pot. Now, the diagram of the charcoal pot. Now, the diagram of the charcoal pot. A charcoal pot looks like something like this. Now, let's assume this to be our charcoal pot. It is filled with charcoal. Let's say this is the charcoal. It is filled up with charcoal, and the charcoal has to burn. You have the charcoal filling up the charcoal pot. You have the charcoal. This is what the charcoal pot looks like. Now underneath the pot, there will be a series of air inlets. Now here, areas where air can pass in. This is what the charcoal pot looks like. This is now the charcoal pot. And the charcoal pot. And inside of it now you have the charcoal. Now in the charcoal pot, we have different designated regions. At this point, let's say this is point B. Here we call this point C, and here I have point A here, and here we have point A. Now take a look at it. Now, if in the reaction of the charcoal pot, now here what we have is charcoal. The charcoal is burning. Now take a look at this region you see here. The entrance, these are entrance for air. Air enters through this channel, entrance of air. Here you have air entering in. Now, this is the charcoal pot. The charcoal pot. Now, what is the principal kind of reaction that goes in? The charcoal is burning. And remember, when we talk of charcoal, I told us a kind of carbon. Now, this is the principal reaction. We have point A, point B, and point C. Now, let's take a look at the reaction at point A. At point A of the charcoal pot. This is charcoal. Charcoal is carbon, solid. Now, here we have plentiful supply of oxygen. Now, because of plentiful supply of oxygen, we found that there will be a complete combustion of carbon plus oxygen go to gas. This goes to form carbon 4-oxide gas at point A. This is the reaction at point A. At point A, carbon reacts with oxygen to form carbon 4-oxide. The reason is because at point A, there is plentiful supply of oxygen. At point B, what will be the reaction at point B? The carbon 4-oxide that is produced at point A, this carbon 4-oxide produced at point A, begin to move into the interior. Take a look at the flowing out. It flows into the interior of the charcoal pot. Remember, it's a gas. When it flows in where the level of oxygen is drastically reduced, you find out that the reaction there is that carbon 4-oxide that has moved to that point will react with more carbon, C, solid. When it reacts with more carbon, it will form carbon monoxide will be formed. So you find out that reduction reaction occurs. Now you see that the carbon in the carbon 4-oxide is being reduced. It's being reduced to carbon monoxide at point B because the we have limited supply of oxygen at point B. Now, carbon monoxide, being a gas, move further up to point C. At point C, the reaction at point C is that carbon monoxide move to that point C where there is plentiful supply of air. Take a look at the surface. What happens? Carbon monoxide react with further oxygen as molecule, a molecule of oxygen to form. What happens? The carbon monoxide will be oxidized once again, and when it oxidizes, it forms carbon dioxide. This is a principal reaction that occurs in the charcoal pot from point A, point B, and point C. You can see that point A, oxidation occurs. The carbon is being oxidized to carbon dioxide. At point B, the carbon dioxide is being reduced by more charcoal to carbon monoxide. And at point C, the carbon monoxide is further oxidized back to carbon dioxide. That's to say that at point A, there is plentiful supply of oxygen, limited supply of oxygen at point B, and at point C, there is plentiful supply of oxygen. This is the principal reaction that takes place in the charcoal pot. Thank you very much, until we meet in our next series. Bye.